back. Okay, this is where we left off. Here's where we left off last time. Remember what the story is. We had a loop that just blindly made random boards without worrying about repeated boards 960 times and printed them out. All right, and remember we do an even bishop, an odd bishop, then queen randomly placed on the 6 remaining squares, and knight randomly placed on the 5 remaining squares, and another knight randomly placed on the 4 remaining squares, and then there's one way to do rook, king, rook, because it has to be placed in that order on the 3 remaining squares. So what did we do? We said, well, we need some kind of method, some kind of predicate method, a Boolean method, returns true if white pieces is already on the list. We created this array list called foo. And we automatically added white pieces to foo, and we printed it out. But then we added this one little if statement. We didn't finish this. If not found, then print it and put it on the list. Okay, so how do you write found? Hello, how do you know if white pieces, the static string array of 8 characters, is on the array list of up to 960 boards? We got to write that method. Okay, so here we go. Let's write it. How are we going to write it? Well, all right, you tell me. What's the signature line for found B? For found B, remember what found B does. Found B is true if white pieces that we just generated is already on the list, the array list foo. Remember, white pieces is a static array of 8 strings, and foo is an array list that resizes itself as needed, which will list all the boards that we found. What I want to do is make sure to avoid repeated white pieces. Okay? Okay, so that's it. What's the signature line? Public. Static. Yeah? It's a Boolean. Okay, we called it found B, found board, in other words. All right, now notice the what found board needs. It needs the static array and it needs the array list to compare, both of them, right? So I got to say that here. So how do you say that? What goes right there? Well, it's string array, right? Static array of strings. Whoops, it's a string class, so that's capital S, isn't it? And call it what you like. We've been calling it WP for white pieces, fine. And then what goes there? Array list string. Right, it's an array list angle brace of string arrays, and we'll call it, I don't know, let's call it bar. Notice I called it foo in main, so I'm going to call it bar here just for fun. Foo bar. Don't foo bar your program. You don't want to foo bar your program, right? Well, if you hit a snafu, you foo barred your program. What?
See, with the internet, I can figure out what you're talking about. And you wouldn't be wasting class time.
Usually we try to kiss our programs. Sometimes we have to RTFM to do that.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Right, keep it simple, stupid. Read the frickin' manual so that we avoid snafus in our code, because then otherwise it's foobarred. A snafu is a noun and foobar is a verb, by the way.
Beyond repair.
Right, effed up beyond all recognition technically, but
Oh, right.
yeah. And snafu, do you know what snafu is? Situation normal all effed up. Okay, so, never heard of that?
No.
Those are actually World War I terms that were co-opted by computer scientists, believe it or not. Anyhow, so there you go. So we have foo in main, we have bar in the method. Okay, great. So what are you going to do with that?
It shouldn't be F-O-O, should it?
Well, it is now.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
Oh, you wanted one. Yes.
What do you want to know? You want to know if this static string array already exists on this array list somewhere. So how do you find out? A for loop. Now we're going through bar. So is this a for or for each? It could be either, but I'm going to do for each. So for each, how does this go now? For each, I don't know, board. For each board. Wait, now I forgot the syntax for each. How does that go now? Well, board is an array list. Oh, sorry, a board is a static string of 8 pieces, right? For each board, damn it, what is the syntax for each? Now I forgot. Hang it. Hang on, I got it somewhere. Where's my for each syntax? Now I forgot it. Damn it, I forgot my for each syntax. Ugh. Off to the interweb. Yeah, but you don't need it because I got it. For each Java. Because I set it up.
Oh, darn. New goal. Prevent Garcia from having interweb.
Okay. Oh, there you go. For each thing, call it whatever C in C. For each in blah, blah. Okay, got it. Okay.
That'd be funny if we made it so that you couldn't access the interweb.
Yeah, that would be nice. All right, so for each, okay, this is what we're going to do. For each static string array, call it board. In the ArrayList bar, what do you want to do? There you go. That's the syntax for each. So for each static string array, call it board, in bar, what do you want to know about that board? What it's doing is it's reading off a board off of the list. And then we want to compare it to WP. So what do you want to do? What if they're the same? Well, if they're the same, you just return true, right? And the method is done. Remember, when this is true, not true is false, it won't do anything. If it found the board on foo already, I don't want to put it on foo again.
So if it's on there, then return false.
No, if it's
Sorry, return true.
return true. Okay, so we need an if statement.
And equals method.
Okay, so some kind of an equals method. All right, how about this? If, I'm going to write something stupid. Ready? If board equals WP. Is that what you want?
No, use equals first off.
Well, I did an equals, but if that's true, then return true. Return true. Now, the thing is, it may not be true the first time you go, the first entry on the ArrayList bar. So you keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, and whenever it hits true, you're done. Because if you found it, you don't want to do anything to bar, and you're done. But what if you go through this entire loop, and you didn't find it? What are you going to return? False.
But that isn't how to do it. You need to use an equals method.
Right. This isn't going to work. Equals equals. Right. Equals equals we usually use with primitives like 2 ints or 2 doubles. We need some kind of an equals method. We're not inheriting the dot equals method here because this isn't a class, remember. These are all static methods. So we're going to make up our own quote-unquote equals method. I'm going to call it something like sameBoard. All right? Well, you can call it equals, but it's not really a dot equals from the supercosmic object class because this is not a class. So we're not inheriting anything. All right, so I'm going to call it sameBoard.
Aw, poor little non-class isn't getting any money from his dead parents.
Okay. All right, so let's see. So if, let's see. How am I going to write this? If, all right, if they're the same board. So in other words, instead of an equals equals, I'm going to put a comma here. I'm going to say if same board of these 2 boards, then return true. Now notice what we're doing here. Here we're comparing a static string array of 8 strings, 8 characters, to an entire list of such things. But here we're comparing one board to another board. Here we're comparing one static string array of 8 characters to another static string array of 8 characters. So we're breaking down the problem, making it simpler. Okay? So you can't. Okay. So here's the logic. You can't do this until you got this. But you can't do this. Whoops, same. Not sane. What? It's a sameBoard, thanks. You can't do this until you got this. So we got to write another method. Oh, boy, this is getting fun. Yep, let's write another method. Here we go. All right, so what's the signature line for sameBoard? Okay, public, static. Is it void? It's not void because this if statement needs a true or false here. So what is it? Boolean, exactly. It's another Boolean. It's another predicate method, a method that returns true or false. All right, so I called it sameBoard. All right, now what goes in there? Here I had a static string array of 8 characters, and here I had an array list of however many boards we found so far, right? What goes here? It has to match this and this. What type is this? What type is it? It's not an int, it's not a double, what is it? It's a string, a static string array, it's that, right? What type is this? Same thing. So that's what you write. A static string array, call it, I don't know, A.
B1, B2. Board 1.
Okay, B1, B, okay, board 1, board 2, fine. Board 1 and static string array, board 2. We're comparing 2 boards to see if they're the same. Now, when are 2 boards the same? When they have the exact same pieces in the exact same order. So we've got to do, in this case, I'm going to do a standard for loop and go through each array and compare the 2. Now, how do you compare strings? Because what we're doing is comparing strings like king, king.
Equals.
Not equals. Oh, dot equals, dot equals. Okay. I thought you meant the equal sign.
What's so annoying about this language?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, you can use the dot equals method from the string class because you're comparing strings inside these 2 arrays, right? What about compare to?
Which one's compared to?
Have we ever used, we've used compare to. You know what compare to? Compare to, let's say I did B1 dot compare to B2.
Won't that always return true? Because
Well, compare to returns an int. It's 0 if they're the same. It's negative if one comes before the other one in the dictionary. We're comparing strings. And it's positive if the first one comes after the second one in the dictionary. Remember compare to?
I forgot. I thought it was the one that checked if everything was in there, but in a different order.
No, that would be some kind of a set method. We didn't do sets.
The first one.
Okay, yeah. All right, so we could use compare to. We could use dot equals. Same difference. All right, why don't we do that? Here we go. Let's do a standard for loop. Okay, what do you want it to say for what?
Int I.
For int I
Equals
starts at
0.
0 and continues looping when?
I is less than B1 dot length.
Okay, that sounds good. By the way, we know what it is. It's 8.
Oh.
Do we have a magic number for 8? I mean, do we have a non-magic number for 8?
We don't have a final. We don't.
Well, actually, we did that in class. The board size, we did. I could use board size there. Why not?
Do you really care if I just use 8?
You know what? I'm not going to use 8. No, don't use 8. But you could use
Oh,
B1.length. That's fine. B1.length. Huh?
you could use 7.
Well, no, because we're doing less than. It has to be less than 8, 0 through 7.
Oh.
Right? Starting at 0. All right, so
And I plus
B1.length is fine, or board size. The final that we have called board size is fine too, because they're both going to be 8. We're comparing B1 to B2. Their length is 8. They're both static string arrays with 8 characters, right? So this technically is 8, but what the heck?
This would be really awkward if someone accidentally changed board length or board size to 9.
That would be a problem, yeah.
It would be so funny to run.
All right, so what do we want to
We
do?
should run it just to see what happens.
Yeah, let's do that.
No, really.
Yeah, it'll just die. It'll crash. It'll have some kind of a array out of bounds exception error somewhere.
That's the question.
Eventually,
will it
would
print
it?
out something with a null in it at the end?
Oh, maybe.
Or will it have syntax or semantics error?
Okay.
I'm
All right, so
curious.
how do we know if they're all the same
Compare to.
or equals? But what do we write? What are we comparing exactly?
If B1 of I
Right. So if B1 sub I
Yeah, B1 of I dot compare to.
Yeah, let's use equals. Why not?
Okay, fine.
Equals what? That.
B2 of I.
B2 sub I. Remember, it's square brackets so that you can go traverse the static string array. All right, if they are equal, what are you going to do?
Return nothing.
Well, the thing is, I need to see if they're all the same, right?
Right.
This
So
same.
Do nothing. Do nothing. If it's not they're equal, return false. Fine.
Okay. Let's see.
Wait. Then at the end of the for loop, return true. Because unless it's returned false yet, then it's obviously true.
All right. So the first time it hits a not equals, it's false. We're done. If it never hits a not equals, it's true. We'll do that after the loop. Okay. So you want a not here in front?
Yeah. Not.
All right. So if that's the case, return false, because as soon as you hit one thing that doesn't match, it's not the same board. We're done. But if we never hit a false, they all matched. So you got to return true. That sounds good. I think that's it. Now, now remember, there's more to this. This should create an array list without any repetition. Okay? But there's more to this. Once we got that working, I want to put all of this onto a text file. I want to print it out. And then I want to use that text file in version 4 to randomly pick a board to play, to read from that text file. All right, so did I mess up anything here? Let's see. Ready to Java see it? I think I got everything in there except for writing to a file, right? It works? Okay, let's see. All right, so let me save it. Did I save it? Yeah. Let's go to the shell, and let's do a Java C. Oh, I did the same thing. What did I do? I'm missing a parentheses at the if. Right, I have an open close on the dot equals. I don't have the close on the if. Dang it. Line 58. Why don't I have line numbers?
All of them print out.
View, edit, preferences, show. What do you show line numbers on this thing? How do you show line numbers in this stupid thing?
Oh, here.
Where the hell is it?
Preferences.
I'm in.
Display line numbers.
Oh, duh, right there. Okay, so I want 58. There it is. Boom.
Wait, why does it get changed every time you log in?
I don't think I ever said it this time. Well, I reinstalled everything over midterm break. So
But didn't we fix this like 2 days ago?
that I don't think I did. No, not for me. Anyway.
Wait, did we tell you to get the brackets that auto connect?
Yeah. How do you do that? I didn't do that.
Like,
Under preferences?
Yeah.
What?
Highlight.
Highlight matching brackets. That would be good.
That the highlight line is somewhat annoying.
There you go.
But you know how when you used to do
Yeah, I don't like that, yeah.
open or you use gedit and opened it,
Uh-huh.
then it would be helpful because you don't use your mouse.
Oh, okay.
Because you have to use the cursor. Then they have to use the numbers or arrows. Then it would be useful.
Okay. All right. If you want to do what I'm doing, just go into Edit, Preferences, and then you can display line numbers and you can highlight matching brackets. That's nice because if you have a bracket that's missing, it shows up real easy. Notice these two match up, these two match up, these two match up nice. Okay, it's sort of nice to have that. So if you want to set it, Edit, Preferences, show display line numbers, the first thingy, check it, and highlight matching brackets, the last one, check it. You don't have to, but I like it. So there you go. All right, let me check that now. Let's test that. I'll clear this, and I'll Java C that. Okay, let's run it. Ding, 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 ding. Wait a minute. What happened? What? Wait. What? First of all, it's very fast. Should it be? Should it be that fast?
We're running on a supercomputer.
Yeah, but still.
The super.
No, but the supercomputer isn't enabled. It's just dual core here. I'm not even using dual core.
Wait, you're not even using a dual core?
Actually, it's not even dual core. It's this stupid. It is dual core, but it's not enabled. Wait, I didn't expect it to go that fast. Now look at the counter, though. The counter. Look at that. What? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Can you go all the way up to
9.
959, Mr. Garcia? I don't think
No. Look at it. 957.
Wait, what?
And it's skipping. 84, 90, 93, 95, 14.
I don't know what you're doing. Mine isn't skipping.
What the heck is going on?
What'd you do?
Where's my counter? My counter's screwed up. Hang on.
You broke it.
I broke it. Where
Mine
did it?
works.
All right, that's in tester, right? All right, I have a counter I, and I.
Did you use I in more than one loop? And
Did I
it
just?
doesn't work?
No, but the scope is different, so that shouldn't be an issue.
But, I suppose you're right.
Yeah, this is really technically a different I. Why is the counter messed up? It's like it's skipping around. If your counter skips. Yeah, that's weird. First of all, I didn't expect it to be that fast. Second of all, my counter's screwed up. Now it's counting from 0 to 959 here, and that's what I'm printing here. So why is it skipping? That's weird. I'm not changing I anywhere in here. Wow, that's odd. I didn't expect that. Does anyone have output that ends in 959?
Yeah, mine works.
Yours is numbered fine?
Yep.
Why is mine? Don't you have the same like I's in all of the loops and stuff too?
Well, I don't know. I can't see your board. I just do it.
Well, I used I in just about every for loop except for the for each. So
No, didn't we use K once?
K on the 2 string. Yeah, but regardless, that's different scope. It shouldn't affect it. This I exists in main,
Where's your counter thing?
and this I exists in sameB.
Wait, are you sure that you don't have like a dot in your output?
Where?
We'll go to the output. Why is it so slow? Alt tab it. Come on.
The hell? Go.
It turned off, didn't it? No.
Look at this.
Wait, where's the problem? Scroll up.
Well, it's at the beginning.
Wait, what?
I'm thinking this has to do with the collisions.
Yeah,
Because it doesn't happen at the beginning.
'cause you're
Right, the beginning looks fine. 0 to... All right, hang on, wait. Okay, 0 to 25 is complete, right? Is it?
Why don't we do something? Why don't we run it with a smaller than 960? Why not run it with 10 so we can actually
Okay.
check that it worked? And see if
Yeah,
there are any collisions. Because if collisions
but it
are
won't
causing-
collide until there's like a lot of the same.
No, there
boards.
should be a collision by like.
There can be, but there may not be.
I would bet there's a collision by 50.
Okay, all right, so,
Besides,
all right.
it'd be faster to.
All right, what part of the code do you need, guys? Line 50. There you go. This is what we added today. foundBoard and sameBoard. 56, okay. By the way, it doesn't matter if you put B1 or B2 here because they're the same length, right? All right. I have an issue with my output because it doesn't end in 959. Does yours? Because it should.
Wait, because you don't have 964, so that's your problem. But wait, my code shouldn't work either.
Oh, yeah, duh. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. It only printed when there weren't collisions. That's right. Good. But I don't have 960 boards then.
I will iterate.
Right, it can't be a for loop here. We talked about this.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
Yeah, why?
Any if statement where it says that where it won't work or where it does work, you can subtract one from I.
Okay, yeah. But I'm going to do this instead. Are you ready? Yeah. Remember, the for loop is, remember, we talked about this. The for loop here isn't any good because this will just blindly go 960 times, whether you have a repetition or not. And this would only print if there isn't a repetition. So you're going to be missing stuff.
Oh, why is mine not?
Well, maybe you're not missing stuff at the end.
But I read it twice in a row.
Do you have the same stuff I have? Should I print it out for you?
I don't know.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep track of how many times I printed, and that'll be my counter. All right, so I need a while loop while I haven't printed 960 things yet. So I'm going to do a while loop. While, how about this? While print count is less than 960.
Less than 9,000.
No. Less than 960. Go ahead and print it, but then I'm not going to print I'm going to print the count, the print count. And every time I print, I have to add 1 to print count. Because print count and I are not the same, necessarily.
You need to define print count to 0.
All right, so right before the loop, How about up here?
Int, right?
How about right here? Yeah, let's make it an int.
Right above it, right?
Yeah, all right, so how about int print count starts at 0? All right? So it'll,
Okay, this still runs very quickly.
well, the thing is, this will actually go 960 times, and you'll have a lot more collisions at the end. It should slow down, I think. All right, let's see. Let's try that.
Here's a question.
All right, does everyone have that? I added this to main.
There are only 960 combinations, right?
Yeah,
So what if we change the loop to 962? It should never end, right?
exactly.
So that would be a good test.
Right, go for it. I was going to do that eventually, but let's see how this works. All right, so I have a,
It doesn't work. It goes up to 961. It prints 961.
but does it do anything after that?
Well, I told it to go up to 962.
Oh, okay.
It did that.
Okay.
It did
That's
exactly
weird.
what I told it to, which it
That's really
shouldn't
weird.
do.
Yeah, it shouldn't print unless foundBoard is false. You're going to get a lot of foundBoards are true near the end when the list gets full. So it should get slower and slower and slower by the end, right? All right, so has everyone got this? You got print count starts at 0. You got a while loop instead of a for loop. Okay, because this doesn't stop until you hit all 960 combinations. Well, it's not I anymore. It's print count. Yeah, where did I go? I is gone. I is gone. I don't have I because it's not here, and it's not here. There's no I anymore. So it's print count anymore. So print count now. So print count starts at 0, goes up until 960, and technically 0 through 959, and it'll print 0 through 959, hopefully. Okay? And this has to increment every time because it's not a for loop anymore. You have to increment it yourself. Huh? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's a problem. All right, so let's let's try that. All right, so clear this. Java see it. How do you clear it? Just type the word clear. That's a huh? All right, hang on. I Java see it. Good. All right, let's run it. And it's getting slower, and it's getting slower. There you go. That's what you want to see. It's getting slower. Well, I'm probably competing with a lot of people running at the same time. It should stop at 959. Eventually it'll get there. Come on, 958. Come on. Go. Go for it. Go for it. Ludicrous speed. Come on. Can I do ludicrous speed? Come on. Oh, 959. There it is. That's wrong. You should have a lot of collisions at the end. Okay, issues coming around. What do you guys need? This code up? Do you need main or do you need the other two methods? Want to leave that up or leave that up? Go back up to main? Okay. Yep. All right, let's go around. Let's check it. Come around. Okay, this is almost perfect. What we print to the board, we're going to print to a file. But we're not there yet. Hang on. Yeah. On line 56 and 46, both? All right. That's it. 46 and 56, right? 46. Yeah, this return, do Control X. Cut. That's a cut. Control X. Goes after the loop. It goes here. Right there. Otherwise, it will never happen. So save that. Okay. And then I guess something similar down here. You don't have a return true here. You need a return true here. If that loop never returned false, you return true. Save it. Try it. That should do it. Are you good? You got 959? Okay. And you're using your print count and all that stuff I did, right? All right. So it didn't go slow at the end. At the very end, it's slow a little bit. No? Well, you're special.
Did that, but I messed
Oh,
up.
0. Yeah, they're all 0.
I messed up the column.
Well, why is it doing that? Yeah, because print count starts at 0, and we want to stop if print count gets up to 959, right? But it's not going to get anywhere unless you increment it. Give me another line after that.
Right after the if statement.
No, right there, enter. Tab in. Okay, print count plus plus. This is not a for loop that increments automatically your counter. It's a while loop. You have to increment it yourself. What's the matter? You okay? What the hell did you do?
I don't know. I was sitting there and it suddenly bent.
It suddenly bent?
No, it
What?
suddenly started hurting it.
All right, here. Go for it. Now. All right, how's that? Is that good? You got all the counters and it ends at 959. It's getting slow. See, look at it. Even on Okay, guys, realize we're all running on one machine, right? It's a dual-core Xeon 32-bit machine, but it's not enabled for dual-core. It's just running one core. So we're all on one core, 32-bit machine. It's not going to be incredibly fast. I mean, it's not that slow.
Okay, look.
You get to 959, right?
Mine is mad fast.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you broke it.
I know, but I have exactly what...
Do you really? Are you sure?
Print count iterates right there.
Maybe, is this always true or something weird? I mean, this one? It's always the same? Something weird happened here? Like, if this is always true or this is always false for some reason?
Right,
If
but
you
I
did
can't
something weird.
find, like, what specifically the problem is.
If this is always false, or if this is always true, that's going to be really, really fast, right? Wait, you're only comparing 0.
Oh.
Yeah, in other words, that was always false.
I misclicked it, that's why.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
See, told you.
See, look how inefficient this is. We should have done them in order instead of randomly trying to get
Well, that's another thing. There's 2 more things to this program and it's done. 1, everything that got printed on the screen, I want to print to a file. 2, I want the very first one to be the standard board. I want the 0th element of the array list to be the normal chessboard, so I can ignore it. Everything else is weird. Everything else is Fisher chess. The first one, though, because right now, do we know where the standard board is right now?
No.
It's got to be in there somewhere.
We just programmed in the standard board originally.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it the 0th one. I'm going to initialize the array list before I use it. I'm going to put one board at the 0 position.
Does anyone else want to race to see who can get to 960 faster?
Well, it's going to be hard unless you're like right next to each other.
Or did you have the same problem I did?
Oh, what? Yours is really fast again? See, he doesn't have that problem that you had.
Sean, do you have it working?
It went like zoom, really?
Yeah.
Who has it working?
What that means is, yeah, that's it. That's really too fast. That means that foundBoard is always false, or sameBoard is always true. So for somewhere, either this loop is messed up, or this loop is messed up. Let's see. For each static string array board in bar, if sameBoard, board, and WP, if they're the same, return true, otherwise return false. If they're the same, as soon as you find this one that's true, you run and return true. That's right, okay. For I equals 0 to b1.length I plus, if b1 sub I that equals b2 sub I, b1 sub I is a string like k for king, b2 sub I is a string like k for king. If they're equals, if they're, wait, is that what I have? I have, if they're not equal, there's a not missing there, shift 1. If as soon as you hit one piece like king and knight, if they're not equals, if not equals is true, if equals is false, like king and knight, not equals is true, and it'll do false. They're not the same board. But if this never happens, then it'll return true. So I think that's it. Let's try that. Java C it. Well, yeah, Java C it. Yeah.
I'm writing them, but I'm gonna have data.
Yeah, that's it. There it is. Yeah, and better stop at 9:59 or we screwed up something else. La 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 la. Wow, it's really slow. Well, that's good. Okay, we're done here. Make sure it goes to 9:59. All right, is everyone getting to 9:59 slowly? No? All right, running out of time, so I guess we'll finish this up tomorrow. It doesn't like 46. All right, let's go to 46 right here. sameBoard, WP. Yeah, you call the same B here, but not here. This is supposed to be same B. That refers to this, right? All right, save it, try that. Those little errors will get you every time. Ta-da! All right. It should get to 9:59 and slowly. No, that's too fast. That's way too fast. Usually we want it to be fast, but not today. All right. Let's see. Ah, here it is. As soon as, see, b1 sub I is like k for king or something, right? One piece. If k equals, what if it was k and n? then it's not equals, right?
Yeah.
Well, if it's not equals, is true, is that when you return false?
True.
Yeah, I'm missing a not here. See, if they're not the same, then
Oh.
this will be true and it returns false.
Okay.
If they're never not the same, this never happens and then this happens. That's what you want. You have a not here and you have a not here, and that's it. Yeah, that's right. All right, try that. That should do it. That'll slow it down anyway. It's slowing down. Yes, it is. There it goes. Good. That's good. All right, make sure it gets to 959. Who's stuck? Wait, I'll be right back. I'm going to stop the video because we're not going to do anything else right now. All right, YouTube, we're done for today. We'll finish it up tomorrow. See ya.